in winter right now.
Thank goodness. And it's not feeling like it, though. I mean, if you stepped outside, it is kind of getting warm, but it is very windy. So we're in the 50s right now, but it may feel just slightly cooler with the strong winds that we have ramping up, blowing the windmills nicely in Concho. Some of our cameras look like they're shaking just a little bit more than others, but I assure you, I know there's not many trees that you could really see blowing except for out here on our shot of Will Rogers. You can see that one bouncing a little bit. It is windy out there, but it is quiet. It is sunny. It's gorgeous. Water vapor satellite shows that there are clouds higher up in the plains, north of Kansas and into Missouri. And then off to our south, we're in a little bit of a dry slot, and we are going to stay that way until we get to this weekend. Now, most of us won't even see rain from this. That's going to be part of the less exciting thing about this next storm system. But the storm system that's 2,400 miles away, that's heading our way, and that is going to bring in at least some rain chances to the area as we go through Friday evening through Saturday morning, and then by Saturday afternoon, it's way off to the southeast. So here's Friday evening. You see that storm system approaching. Moisture tries to return. The white is a little bit of moisture. Green is much deeper moisture, and you see the deep moisture that coincides with more unstable air. That's mainly off to the southeast and south of Oklahoma, but far southeastern Oklahoma has some of that moisture to tap into, and then once that front comes through, it's really going to sweep that moisture away. Things get very dry behind this front, and things don't look all that wet for Oklahoma to begin with. Look at Friday evening. Eastern Oklahoma, scattered to isolated showers, maybe a couple thunderstorms possible. Central Oklahoma, looking drier and drier as we've gone over the past few days. And then up into the Panhandle of northwest Oklahoma, we could get some snow, a little bit of light accumulation possible, but not a lot. And certainly not much to cause prolonged issues as we look through Saturday afternoon, and things are already clearing out. We'll be above freezing Saturday afternoon as it is. Down to the southeast, and by southeast I mean away from Oklahoma, could see some severe weather on Saturday. But for us, pretty quiet. It is quiet except windy right now. The camera is shaking on our O-Trip camera, like Star Skycam Network. 58, south wind sustained at 15. Elsewhere there are gusts much higher than this, but that has helped us warm up into the upper 50s. Already some 60s showing up, 61 in Chickasha and Washington, so that's nice. Some 60s out west, northwest, 65 in Woodward. Some of us are getting extra nice this Wednesday afternoon, but it is a little bit windier than it was yesterday. Wind gusts along and west of I-35 are gusting 15 to 30 miles per hour. And we're going to see those winds increase as we go into the overnight. So it's windy right now, sustained winds around 20, but gusts higher than that. 62 this afternoon, Oklahoma City and Clinton, pushing 70 in Woodward at 68, 60 in Ponca City. Nice and comfortable 40s overnight. It's very mild, and you notice winds get higher as we go through the overnight period, as we see winds stay also high tomorrow afternoon, and more of us getting into the 70s out in western Oklahoma, some mid-70s possible, 75 in Woodward, Altus, 67 here in Oklahoma City, so not quite as warm as western Oklahoma, but just about as windy. Look what happens overnight. Winds start to gust 30 to 40 miles per hour. Later this evening and overnight, some wind gusts upwards of 40 to 45 miles per hour possible. Not severe winds, but certainly strong winds, and winds that you'll notice as they blow against the windows overnight and through tomorrow afternoon. We're seeing that stout south wind stay with us. On Friday, the north wind cuts in the northwest thanks to the front. Along and behind the front, temperatures falling back into the 60s. Out ahead of it, still the possibility for a couple of 70s on the board. Isolated storms in eastern Oklahoma and a little bit of snow possible in northwest Oklahoma Friday evening through Friday night into Saturday morning, with a couple stronger storms possible in the far southeast. And that'll about do it for this weather system. So any of you hoping for some pre-Christmas snow, not looking too great. For actual Christmas snow, even those odds don't look all that hot. They stay pretty low across much of the state. We do look like we have another cool down coming for the middle of next week. We'll keep an eye on that forecast as that unfolds. Lisa, that's all I got. I'll send it back to you.